Defend yourself against DDoS attacks by hiding your true IP address with ExpressVPN, and visit my custom link expressvpn.com/ghilliemaster in the description to find out how you can get an extra 3 months free. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the gtaonline Top 5 Community Plays. If you're new to the channel, this is a series where I take clips from you guys, the community, and pick 5 of the best ones to showcase each episode. And if that interests you and you'd like to submit a clip of your own for a chance to be featured in the next one, you can find all the instructions to do so down in the description. Starting off today at number 5 is Fly Swerve, and he takes out a Raiju jet with a Deluxo, but not in the way that you would expect. Amidst that chaos, there was also a cruise missile just flying around there. Not sure if it was targeting the Deluxo or the Raiju, but the Raiju got completely wrecked in this scenario. I don't know what he was really thinking flying directly at the Deluxo like that, and he wasn't even firing his cannons either. Maybe he thought he wasn't getting locked onto, so he thought it was friendly because he doesn't have the missiles on it. But sticky bombs are also just as dangerous if you get within range of them. The Deluxo is quite a fun vehicle to use if you don't put the missiles on it because it allows you to use any of your drive-by weapons. I've had a lot of fun in the past using the revolver and just sniping people from the air with it, but the sticky bombs also do the trick just fine, as you can see. At number 4 is Takao 1930 with an extremely long-range railgun snipe. Man, he did that poor ultralight dirty, and he didn't even hit the vehicle, he just direct hit the pilot with that shot, and he died instantly. Or he could have died from the blast radius alone, because I know you can take explosive damage while you're in the ultralight, even if you're in the vehicle. It will still do health bar damage to you. Pretty sure it's the same way that it works with bikes, how they take explosive damage while still being on the vehicle. But that had to have been close to a max range shot with the railgun. He was so far away, almost out of the render distance range, really. In the number 3 spot this week is Leon with some sick rogue dogfighting maneuvers. He was using the regular MGs on the Rogue instead of the explosive MGs to shoot the Starling pilot out of the cockpit, and he was flying backwards for a while in this clip. Very good reverse flight control, I must say. And even in the end, he starts going back up towards the sky in reverse and slowly stalls the plane backwards as he gets the kill, and then he flies down again afterwards. Very nicely done. A cockpit sniping a Starling pilot is one of the more challenging things to do. I think it's one of the harder planes to cockpit snipe just because it's just a small and nimble target. Getting into the top 2 now. First up, we have an insane sniper trick shot from Exterior. The super bounce glitch makes its return yet again. He casually jumps 100 feet in the air off the Deluxo, does a couple of spins like he's playing COD Search and Destroy with the intervention back in 2010, and snipes the poor sap off the roof of Maze Bank Tower. Really, the only way this clip would have been better is if the guy was actively trying to shoot it back at him from the Maze Bank Tower, but it still looked really cool either way, and if you noticed, he got the shot off right before the game kicked him into the parachuting animation, just in time. And now taking the crown this week at the number 1 spot is Elite Star, who proves that the Savage is still very much a menace at dealing with Mark II Oppressors. You took out the first Mark II Oppressor and you probably thought to yourself, oh, that was a nice kill, but, you know, nothing too crazy. But then Raul comes along on another Mark II. This time, it's upside down though, trying to get a top-down attack on his Savage. And so Elite tilts his Savage straight upwards into the sky and beams him at an almost 90-degree angle. I mean, I don't think I've seen an upside-down Mark II get railed that hard by a helicopter before, and the Mark II pilot was probably baffled that the Savage could even perform such a task of pointing straight up into the air like that. Even I'm surprised that it stayed up in the air vertically that long. He just had to be dumbfounded. Anyways, that is going to wrap up this episode of the gtaonline Top 5 Community Plays. Once again, if you'd like to submit a clip of your own for a chance to be featured in the next one, you can find all the instructions to do so down in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, as well as subscribe to my channel for more gtaonline content. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.